Despite a growing number of mail-in ballots for elections in San Diego, the Registrar of Voters made a plea last week for more standby poll workers for tomorrow's election. San Diego County Registrar of Voters Michael Vu joins me with more on preparations and what we can expect on Election Day. Michael, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Well, a few days ago, you asked for these standby poll workers. You said you needed some more that stretched from Del Mar polling places to Serra Mesa. Why the need and what's the staffing situation now?
Well, for this upcoming election, we have 572 voting precincts, and of that 572, we have approximately 2,500 poll workers that we recruit for. Of that number, about 2,300 individuals will ultimately serve. But normally, we always like to have a security blanket of standby poll workers on Election Day. That way, we know that poll workers that can't make it to the polls will ultimately, we have a standby there ready to be sent out.
And that's all set now?
We're all set.
Okay. The registrar provided video showing the process of handling so many mail-in ballots. Have you received very many in this election?
Well, the city is a 52% vote by mail, and of that number, 135,000 of the total mail ballots that we sent out, and we sent out approximately 367,000 ballots. 135,000 are back, and we've been processing those.
That's a lot of ballots. When is the cutoff for mailing in ballots? Can you do it today or tomorrow, or do you need to drop it off?
Well, yes, the deadline to receive that mail ballot, and we have to receive it in our hands by 8 p.m. Election day.
Tomorrow night. So maybe mailing isn't the best choice?
Mailing would not be the best choice. In fact, if you are a mail-in ballot voter, you have your ballot in hand, the best thing to do is drop it off at one of the 572 voting precincts that we have on Election Day, or drop it off at our headquarters, which is 5201 Ruffin Road.
Yeah, and then it's not just the stamp. What kind of turnout are you predicting this year?
Well, initially I had a higher and optimistic viewpoint, particularly when we sent out those mail ballots. We saw a healthy return coming back. I've lowered that percentage to 40 to 45%. I initially thought it was going to be as high as 50%, thinking of how many mail ballots that we were receiving.
And if you could just remind us as we go up the logistics, when do the polls open and close, and when can we expect returns?
So the polls open tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and they close at 8 p.m. And shortly after 8 p.m., we'll release all of the mail ballots that we have received and scanned and processed into the count. We expect quite a number of individuals going to the polls and also dropping off their mail ballots at the polling location.
All right, Registrar of Voters Michael Vu, thank you very much.
Thank you.